How does a modern airplane, equipped with advanced tracking technology and carrying 239 people, simply vanish into thin air? That's the haunting question surrounding Malaysian Airlines Flight 370, a mystery that has baffled experts and gripped the world for nearly a decade. Was it a catastrophic failure, a deliberate act, or something even more chilling? Stay with us as we unravel the theories, the evidence, and the unanswered questions behind the plane that just disappeared. March 8, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 departs from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m. local time, bound for Beijing. On board are 227 passengers and 12 crew members representing 15 different nationalities. It's supposed to be a routine red-eye flight. At 1:19 a.m., the cockpit makes its final transmission. Good night, Malaysian 370. Just 2 minutes later, the plane's transponder is switched off. Shortly after, it veers off course, disappearing from radar entirely. It's the last confirmed trace of MH370. Air traffic controllers initially assumed the plane experienced a communication glitch. But as hours passed and the plane missed its scheduled arrival in Beijing, panic began to set in. Presenter. And just like that, a Boeing 777, one of the safest planes ever built, vanishes. No distress signal, no calls for help, nothing. But this is where the story truly begins. Little did anyone know, the world was about to witness one of the greatest aviation mysteries in history, a case that would challenge everything we thought we knew about flight safety and global tracking systems. The disappearance of MH370 triggered the largest search effort in aviation history. Over 26 countries joined forces, deploying planes, ships, and submarines to scour over 120,000 square kilometers of ocean. But weeks turned into months and months into years with little to show for it. Search teams initially focused on the South China Sea where the plane last communicated with air traffic control, but then came a breakthrough, or at least a clue. Military radar revealed that the plane had changed course, heading west instead of north toward Beijing. This discovery shifted the search to the Andaman Sea and the Indian Ocean. But even with this new information, the plane's exact location remained a mystery. Presenter. Imagine trying to find a single car in a desert, except the desert is an ocean, and the car doesn't even have GPS. Yeah, it's like that, but worse. Investigators relied on satellite data from Inmarsat, a British company. Using a method called Doppler analysis, they tracked the plane's likely flight path based on its final automated pings. The result? A southern arc leading to one of the most remote stretches of ocean on Earth. But even with this advanced technology, pinpointing the crash site was like searching for a needle in a haystack, if the haystack were the size of a continent. The disappearance of MH370 has sparked countless theories. Some are plausible, others verge on the absurd. Let's break them down. One theory suggests a catastrophic mechanical failure. Could a fire, rapid decompression, or electrical failure have incapacitated the crew and passengers? Investigators looked into the possibility of hypoxia, where everyone on board loses consciousness due to a lack of oxygen. Presenter. But here's the thing, if it was a mechanical failure, why did the plane deliberately change course? And why was the transponder turned off manually? That doesn't sound like an accident. While mechanical failure could explain some aspects of the disappearance, it doesn't fully account for the deliberate actions taken during the flight. Another theory points to Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, the pilot. Investigators discovered that he had simulated a similar flight path on his home flight simulator just weeks before the disappearance. Was this a deliberate act? Presenter? It's a chilling possibility, but there's no concrete evidence proving Zahari intended to crash the plane. Friends and family described him as a dedicated professional with no signs of distress. Still, the deliberate course change and manual disconnection of the transponder raise questions about whether this was an act of sabotage. Could MH370 have been hijacked? Early theories suggested terrorists, but no group has ever claimed responsibility. Some even speculated about a secret government operation, though no evidence supports this. Presenter, because apparently if there's no evidence it must be a conspiracy, right? The mystery remains, leaving us to wonder what really happened to MH370. Then there's the theory of a rogue passenger. Could someone on board have taken control of the cockpit? Investigators looked into every passenger, but no one stood out as a likely suspect. Presenter, whoever, or whatever, was responsible. They left no obvious trail. And then, there are the more outlandish theories, a mid-air collision, extraterrestrial intervention, or even accidental military action. While these theories capture the imagination, they lack any supporting evidence. Presenter, hey, I'm not saying aliens, but actually no, I'm definitely not saying aliens. In 2015, over a year after MH370 vanished, the first confirmed piece of debris was found. A flaperon washed up on Reunion Island, thousands of kilometers from the suspected crash site. Since then, more pieces have been discovered, offering clues about the plane's final moments. But even with this evidence, key questions remain unanswered. Where exactly did the plane crash, and why? Presenter, think of it like a jigsaw puzzle where half the pieces are missing, and someone keeps moving the table. The disappearance of MH370 has changed aviation forever. New rules require planes to report their position every 15 minutes, and satellite tracking technology has improved significantly. Presenter. But for the families of those on board, the mystery remains a source of unimaginable pain. They deserve answers, and the world deserves to know what really happened. MH370 is more than a tragedy. It's a reminder of how vast and mysterious our world can be. In an era where we can track everything from weather patterns to our lost phones, this disappearance challenges us to confront the limits of our technology and understanding. Presenter, maybe one day, we'll find the answers. Until then, the mystery of MH370 continues to haunt and inspire those who dare to explore the unknown. Thank you for watching.